What's going on, everybody? It's the Magic Perspective with your man, Eric Wilson, alongside my brother, Mr. Alex Fleming. So before I bring his happy behind up in here tonight, as always, we need justice for Breonna Taylor. We need justice for Elijah McClain. We need justice for Vanessa Gillian. All right, y'all. I guess I got happy feet, but let me get the man in here, the one and only Mr. Alex Fleming. Good evening, Mr. Fleming. How are you?
How are you doing, Mr. Wilson? I
Yeah.
feel much better today.
Okay. All right. You know what? Listen, it's one game, and what we more than likely expected to happen did in fact happen. The Magic suffered a loss to the hands of the Milwaukee Bucks, 111-96. But what I will say to you, though, is this. Even though they are in the same situation that they were in last season when we did this, I think it's going to be different. I really, really do. Because there is no home court. Everybody's playing in the same area. And all Orlando has to do is just make sure, first and foremost, that they don't allow the first quarter to get away from them.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay.
Let me make it official. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother from another mother, and I truly love this man. Florida Sun Review, Buck Report contributor, Turf Talk, Mark Moses, Chris Pirtle. He does it all. Alex Fleming.
I'm glad you let people know where I'm coming from, what I've done, and where I've been, because I get sick and tired of people trying to say, oh, he's not professional, he's not this, he's not that. Over 100 published articles, by the way. I didn't even think about that. Somebody just brought that to my attention. So, yeah, me being here, it's not an accident. With that being said, they scored 13 points in the first damn quarter. The game was over at the first quarter. Vucevic scored 32. Let's leave Vucevic out of this conversation. He's out of this conversation. Leave Vucevic alone. You can't have the rest of your starters go 4 for 11 and 4 for 13 on the court. Fournier can't shoot. I think he forgot how to shoot. He scored 12 points. Fultz, he had 11 points. DJ Augustine didn't make a bucket. He did most of his work at the free throw line. Bro, you only had 4 players in double figures. Terrence Ross went 4 for 14, 2 of 7 from deep. You shot less than 22% from the three-point line. You didn't shoot 40% from the field. You got out-rebounded by 15 rebounds. You got out-assisted by 8. Connaughton, DiVincenzo, off the bench, 15 and 11. Bench production got outscored 11 points, 41-30. Offense, starters, 66-70. That was a fair fight, but when you don't have a damn bench, you get outscored.
All right.
Antetokounmpo, 28 points. Lopez, 23 points.
Where's Chris Middleton? Where's Chris Middleton?
Points.
Where's the at?
Middleton didn't show up because he didn't need to, because DiVincenzo and Connaughton had double figures off the bench.
Whatever.
Bro,
I don't even want to hear that.
Point being, we got out rebounded, we got assisted, they shot better from the field, and our bench shot like garbage. How the hell are we going to beat this team if we're constantly shooting bad from the three-point line? Augustine can't get a bucket unless it's from the free throw line. No Aaron Gordon to be found. And Fournier, who's supposed to be the rifleman, goes 4 of 13 from the field. Please, let me know.
Alex, it was one game, okay? And it's what we anticipated to happen. So Orlando came out game one, and they showed pretty much 75% of their playbook, all right? So what do? You go back, you watch tape, you have less than 48 hours to prepare, and then Milwaukee says, okay, it's a punch, counter punch. This wasn't a one-game series. This is the best of 7. What we thought was going to happen, what you expected to happen, happened. So you're right. So you know what? Hey, congratulations. As usual, my brother, your thoughts came to fruition and Milwaukee showed up. But now we get to the nitty-gritty. Now we peel back that onion and get to the true heart of this matter. Because game 3, and again, it's not in the Amway Center. It's not in Milwaukee. They are contained in a bubble, okay? So what you have to do, and what I expect the Orlando Magic to do, is very simply this. Number one, I am anticipating that Aaron Gordon will be good to go for Saturday. I don't know that for certain. There was no timetable given after the post-game press conference with Coach Clifford. So I don't know. But what I will say to you, though, is do not disrespect the Orlando Magic. If this was 0-2, Alex, I'd be sitting here saying to myself, my brother, I tip my hat to you. I was wrong. The death sentence that you spoke of is going to be executed in game 3. But it's not like that. It's not. Because you know what? In moments, especially the second half of this game, we saw the continuity, the fluidity, and the timing of the Orlando Magic start to come together. Now, granted,
I have to
it may
disagree because at one point in this game, the score was 53-72. The game was over in the third.
How can you say that to where they
quarter,
brought
sir.
that game they brought that game within 9 points in the fourth quarter, and 9 points in the fourth quarter, and you still had a full 2 minutes? Come on now. We've seen people turn games around at a moment's notice. So I take nothing away from the team. What I say to you is what I started to say. They let this game get away from them in the first quarter. And when you have to spend the entire rest of those 48 minutes continually climbing that mountain, trying to play catch up, of course it's going to be one of those insurmountable things that happen that you just have to say, how do we overcome it? Tonight, they were unsuccessful. But make no mistake about it. If, in fact, Aaron Gordon does play on Saturday, watch the turnaround. Because what we saw game 1, now you add in Aaron Gordon to capitalize on those little mistakes. And that's what they are. They're little mistakes that are easily fixed. If Milwaukee would have blown Orlando out and the score would have been 130-96, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air, Alex, and been like, okay, there's trouble. Just going, you were right, Bucks in 5. But 15 points, you can correct those mistakes. You have less than 48 hours. Let's see what game 3 brings to them. But I'm telling you, Aaron Gordon, healthy and playing, I'll take an 80% Aaron Gordon and the bench stepping up for game 3.
I agree with you. Here's the issue. We need Jonathan Isaac. When we had Jonathan Isaac in the bubble, the defense looked great. They were able to run their tempo, and we were scoring points. Jonathan Isaac goes down. We forget how to win a game. Injuries start happening. Terrence Ross leaves the bubble. Aaron Gordon goes down. Evan Fournier goes down.
If we forgot to win a game,
and there's no continuity.
If we forgot to win a game, then why did we win game 1? If we forgot how to play because we lost Jonathan Isaac, then how did we win game 1? Answer me that one.
We shot better from the three-point line than they did, and Giannis did not exert himself down low. Guess what happened down low today?
What we expected.
Lopez exerted himself down low. Giannis exerted himself down low. And the shooters around Giannis and Lopez were hitting threes. Okay. That's what happened today.
That's fine. Today is today. You got your victory. Congratulations. Let's see what happens on Saturday. Because I promise you this. Let Aaron Gordon be healthy enough to play on Saturday. It's going to be 2-1 Orlando. And then
I want Orlando to win.
And then, my brother,
Orlando to win.
We truly have a game and we have a series. Because if it goes 2-1 after Saturday in favor of the Magic, I'm going to take your words like you said earlier today. Antetokounmpo and the rest of them boys, oh yeah, they're going to stiff up a little bit because now you have to win. See, now we're back to even. We're back to nothing. If you want to go tit for tat, that's fine. I'll take this to a 7-game series. I will. I prefer to see that.
A 7-game series is a victory for the Magic.
Yeah, exactly. So Antetokounmpo, Middleton, the Lopez's, DiVincenzo, you better figure it out between now and game 5. Because if you don't, guess what? You're getting upset by the Magic.
Here's what I find funny about this whole situation.
Sure.
Lopez, consistent. Giannis, consistent, whatever. Middleton.
Yep.
First game he had 14. Today he only had 4.
Yep.
Is there a weak link in the Milwaukee's armor?
Yeah. And his name is Chris Middleton.
Interesting. We need Aaron Gordon to come back healthy because he can exploit at that 3 spot. He really can. We need Markel Fultz to shoot better. You already know who else we need to shoot better. Vucevic has been consistent. He needs help down low. He can't keep giving you 35 and 32-point performances and not receive help. And for the love of God, Terrence Ross, if you're going to shoot 7 threes and only hit 2, you better have some damn assists on the board. We need better continuity.
I would
We do.
rather listen. I would rather see him play down low this particular series, and not focus so much on his 3-pointer. I think he's gone too much to his crutch, to his utility belt, and there's nothing in there for him. I think he needs to remind people that this brother can go low and jump over some people and throw some and yam on somebody. I think that's what he needs to do in this game. So
missing MCW as well.
Yeah.
Saturday's going to be a turning point.
It will. Either your favor or mine, brother. We shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, the Magic Perspective with Alex and Eric. As always, giving it to you real, raw, and 100%. We'll talk to you guys really soon. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.
Rated R.